Listen, I'm just going to go on record, and I'm just going to start right here that I don't believe space is real. I don't think space is real at all. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, and I think it's lies, and it's made up, and like I don't think space is real.
Space isn't real.
No, dude, find me a goddamn picture of a satellite, a real one on the internet. Find me just one picture of a real picture of a satellite.
I can show you a satellite.
No,
not a picture. Like I can show you one.
Where?
Through a telescope. I have a pretty high-powered telescope.
Okay. Well, I don't believe it because I've never seen one that's not like drawn up or a fucking digital image or you can't find a real picture of a satellite on the internet.
You can look at them though. You can definitely look at them. I've done that a few times.
Is that what they are though?
I mean, it's what it looks like.
It's Sputnik is what it is.
You think the commies are
well, I don't know
still up there?
Well, of course they're still up there.
Dude, do you know that, I mean, call it what you will. Like, we'll put the space don't exist on the side for a moment. If we take that, and this is totally off topic, if we put space isn't real to the side for a moment, right?
Okay.
And just say,
I just wanted to state it.
A fucking dude fell from space, a Russian astronaut.
But did he really?
No, I don't know. I guess.
I used to believe in all this bullshit. I believe Neil fucking walked this shit. I believe they rode their little tractor up there and bounced around and let it go, and there's planets and all this shit. I don't believe a goddamn thing the government says anymore. Since COVID, I don't believe a fucking word they say about any of it. All of our history, all of everything. It's all lies. It's all lies. And I believe that.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all written in their narrative. And they're a bunch of cocksuckers.
I don't like taking in granted that totally... What title holders anonymous? We're going for a fucking title on this one today, boys.
I just came in swinging.
I don't like taking government, NASA, so-and-so's word from it. And I'm not a brilliant person by any means, but I have done my own experimentation as to try and see. That's why I have a telescope. The other than that, interested in astronomy and whatnot. And just trying to figure out, is the space station really as high as they claim it is?
We are not that smart, dude. We are not.
Oh no, there's some brilliant people out there.
There is, and I congratulate them, and they should get a Nobel Prize if they haven't already. But listen, not that smart. When we're jumping planets, we're like just cruising around in an orbit at 80-some thousand miles an hour while shit's spinning and this and that. We just land right where we want to. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, dude.
No, we don't do that.
No way.
We're definitely not doing that.
No way does any of that bullshit happen. There's no way.
But getting stuff into orbit, I think that's possible. How does one fall from? Well,
yeah, thank you very much, yo.
I guess he didn't fall from space, but that's what they titled it back in the day. It was a Russian cosmonaut, not astronaut. We got to say
crawl space is where he fell from, up in his attic.
We got to say cosmonaut.
He fell in a Russian crawl space.
I guess it was low Earth orbit, so where gravity still had an effect. But yeah,
so that's not space.
His stuff didn't end up working. Yeah. But
fuck him then.
I don't know. That's a pretty high fall, dude.
Yeah, well, still that's just like a skydiver or like a fucking long jumper.
We've seen, I took photo, and I'm going to say it's a photo of Jupiter and its moons and Saturn because that's what everybody else calls it. But I actually put my scope on it and got photos with a camera, like, cause I can hook my cameras that we use here to a telescope.
How do you know that that's actually showing you what you're looking at?
I don't. I just know I pointed it in that direction, got it focused, and took photos. Like, that's all I can confirm, that I took photos
How do you know that thing's not rigged to jump in and just zoom in on a fucking planet after a while? And you're just like, oh, like, that's yeah. Yeah. Sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again, too. You know what I mean? It happens.
But no, it's, I've done my own simple, like, observations. One, to try and say flat round, and there's enough simple brained for me experiments that I could do, like observations, to prove that we're definitely not on something flat.
Okay.
Even though it appears flat.
That's fine. But we're still not spinning around at 9,000 miles an hour and jumping these little vehicles here and there and just landing. No, we're not. No.
I don't know, man, maybe. It's possible.
No.
There's a
The
I wanna
people that blew up in '88, they didn't even blow up. It was all rigged, dude.
yeah, all that conspiracy, yeah.
Yeah, it's all rigged. Just like Titanic, dude. JP Morgan sunk that bitch. You know what I mean?
I do wanna say, on the other hand, that, there's a game, and actually, this things they're making a part 2, and you think, "Oh, video game, right? How hard could it be?" But it's literally like the game is it's, Kerbal oh, I forget the name of it. Anyhow, you're these little creatures, and you're like you have a space program, and you're trying to get a rocket up, get it into orbit just around the planet you're on in this video game, and then when you start figuring in, like, orbital mechanics and whatnot to get to the mun, not the moon. In the game, it's the mun, and M-U-N.
D
But just to get it there, it's not an easy task, and this is in a game.
Why haven't we been back to the moon? Why did we destroy that? We could go to the moon on these freaking like the computers were the size of this room, okay? And it's going, you know, all kinds of making noise, and like they're huge, and everybody they got these professors walking around in these lab coats and this and that. No,
Why
we
haven't we
didn't.
been back? I have no clue.
Yeah, because we destroyed the stuff. So you're telling me now, with all the technology advancements since 1969, we can't build something to go back? That is
To
bullshit.
take people back?
Yeah,
Possibly, I don't know.
no, they can't
I
go.
really
No.
don't pay that much attention to it. I just know
Oh, I'm pissed.
for the few times that I had questions,
Yeah, fuck
I
NASA.
answered my own questions without taking anybody else's info into account,
When
you know?
Kennedy said we were going to the moon, I donated fucking $40 billion to NASA up whatever,
You
okay?
weren't even alive when he was alive.
I never just say I was. I'm just saying I know what's going on, okay? They donated that much. Can you imagine if they would have came up empty-handed and lost all that money for all that grant money and shit? Because 'cause they'd had to pay it all back if it wasn't like
Yeah,
yeah, so no, fuck that shit. It's all lies, dude. Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing.
Hollywood basement,
Yeah,
soundstage.
yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers, I know the tune.
It's possible,
Yeah,
dude.
it's not possible, it's real, alright? That's what happened.
Maybe, I can't prove it. If I have a time if
I want you
time
to break
travel
into NASA,
listen,
and I
if
want you to
time
show
travel
me.
ever becomes a thing, that's one thing I would wanna go check out.
Yeah.
Like, did it actually happen?
I wanna have a helicopter above the Titanic to watch the missile blow off the Titanic and be like, "So, see, told you, JP Morgan," I'm like, "Let's leave."
Because con not popular belief, but like you said, when you look at something through a telescope, how do you know it's really there? Is it there? Well, you can't go there and verify that it's there. I
No,
can't verify that Jupiter's there.
no,
You I can't
yeah,
verify Saturn's out there
no,
for myself. I can just merely look at it.
yeah.
I'm not smart enough to
You could barely find a Sega Saturn these days.
I know,
You know? Like,
right?
yeah, times are tough.
Talking about the real one.
Yeah, either or, you know?
We're having trouble with video games and forget
Yeah,
the real one. We cancel it.
yeah, like, shit, man. I'm
But
having
no.
yeah, just
Uh,
I think it's bullshit. And not to get off topic, but we got off topic, but that's what I do.
yeah.
Yeah, I just take us and fucking punt us. Like I'm like Lucy with Charlie Brown. I'm like, "Here, Chuck, punt this," and I just pull the ball away. I'm fucking yeah, it's mine.
Is she still doing that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, she's still doing it, like, 94 years later. She still looks just as good too, not a wrinkle on her face.
Anyhow, gonna address some chat here.
I don't know, I don't wanna get into all that. I don't really know. I wonder that at times now
How
too.
does anyone really know whether we're inside the matrix right now? Says Mr. Chris.
Because I have not seen that Lawrence Fishburne guy at all yet.
Well, that's what made those movies. I think those that movie when it came out, and there was another one. I think it was called Existence.
Oh, dude, if you have pills, I'm taking both of them.
I'm like, what? No, I didn't read the chat
Yeah,
for
I
that
came to
one.
the fucking party, dude. We'll see
But
what
no,
it yeah.
it's like how with a concept like that, and there's people. I mean, that's a line of thinking. That's a belief that some people have that this is the Matrix. It is a simulation. Now, how do we know? It could be. You know,
It has to
that's
be.
what makes that so popular.
There's too much coincidence for it not to be. Like, there's just I don't believe in coincidence anymore. Like, this shit doesn't just, like, randomly happen. Like,
And
it's
deja vu is
y
that a
y
glitch in the Matrix when you have you ever actually honestly had deja vu where you're
yeah,
sitting there and you're like, I've done this before.
yeah.
Have you been able to be like know what's going to happen next?
I don't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, I was in Disney World, and
Yeah.
I was sitting at a table, and it was like, I
Like you'd done it before.
yeah.
And yeah, I've had that happen, and it's just random points through life where You're like,
Is déjà vu a French word? It would have to
I
be.
think
It would have to
yeah,
be.
it's gotta
It's
be
gotta
something
be.
like that. But no, and it's such an odd, strange, off I'm gonna say off-putting feeling, really, right? Like, it's literally like,
Yeah. It's like, getting sleep paralysis. Like, that's the one of the worst feeling.
that's
Dude, that's one of the worst things I've ever been through in my life. That's
I've never
horrible.
had to deal
Oh
with
my
that,
god, dude. Oh my god.
never had to deal with that, but going by the horror stories that I've heard people either A, made up horror stories, or B, people retelling their
Dude, the first
story.
time it happened, like, I was so freaked out. I was getting so angry and shit, and I couldn't wake up, and oh my god, it was awful.
You're awake though, but you can't move.
Yeah, like, I couldn't wake my body up, you know what I mean? Like, I was, like, getting angry and yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And, the other night, for example, I'm like, "Oh my god, Family Dollar had all these, like, large extra large, 3X shirts on black shirts on sale for, like, $2." So I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go there and just clean them out," you know what I mean? Might as well have them. I drive the whole way out to fucking Woodland on a Friday night at 6:30. Wouldn't you believe that fucking store was closed down? Like, are you kidding me right now?
Friday night, 6:30 closed?
Yeah, Dollar General. I'm like, "How is this even possible?"
That's that's the world we're living
But
in,
that's
man.
dude, that's the shit that happens to me. I go to Sheetz to get a coffee machine's gonna be being torn apart every fucking time. I'll go the next night, I'll go 2 hours earlier thinking I'm gonna get it. Now it's being torn apart then. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. No matter what I try to do, it's 24 obstacles ahead of me. Like,
What do you call that good luck that we got?
some call it luck, some call it curse, so I call it I
I call it life.
yeah,
That's just
well,
life.
I feel like it's a little more here. I really do. All this weird shit can't be happening to people all the time. Like, where I lose my keys 94 times a day in the same spot. Like, it's just no. No, I don't believe it.
You know what my favorite aggravating one is?
What?
Since we're on, you know,
Yeah.
is this just how it goes, how life goes, or is there something more to it that we don't know about? My favorite one of, like you were just saying, is like, I'll be like, "Oh, I should probably stop and get gas." And I look at my gauge and I'm like, "Oh, I'm good." And I literally quarter mile past the gas station, ding, ticks to completely empty, and it's like,
Yep.
you couldn't have done that like
No. Nope.
30 seconds ago. No, you wait till it's a nuisance to turn around,
Another one. Okay.
you know?
Dude, it's beautiful in State College the other day. I'm coming home. I'm like, dude, I'm going for a walk. It is fucking beautiful out. I got a smile on my face. My windows are down. I'm like, this is wonderful. I get up on top of the fucking hill, dude. It is instant black with pouring down rain and just like fucking freezing cold. And I'm like, how is this possible? I'm like, all I want to do is go for a walk. And it's just fucking instant change weather as soon as I got to the top of the mountain. And it was pouring down rain and fucking, I was like, what the fuck? Like, State College was like almost 60 degrees. Nice, beautiful. And then I get to the top of the mountain, and it's fucking rain, fucking
That's
thunder.
welcome home, you know?
Yeah, every time. I was so excited.
Yeah.
I just couldn't hide it.
That's,
I don't wanna lose control, but I think I like it.
I don't know. I find it strange when you actually start looking into whatever you wanna call it, conspiracies, facts, just strange happenings and everything. Like,
There's
did
no
you
coincidences.
Yeah, right. Did you
Everything's
know
rigged.
have you ever heard what is it, the Windsor hum? That there's that one humming noise. I think it's,
Does it go Windsor?
no, no, no. I'm pretty sure that's what
That'd
it
be
is
funny as
without
shit,
looking
though.
it up. But people aren't sure what it is, and I don't think there's any real explanation, but it started there's 2 different hum things. There was like a whole I don't wanna say trend because I don't think trend was a word way back when it
But
happened,
I bet your one was humbug, wasn't it?
but yeah.
Bah.
Mhm.
Bah
No,
humbug.
no, I'm gonna actually try and look it up. I don't wanna ruin the stream, but we'll go. We'll go for a
You
minute.
couldn't ruin this stream, dude. It's physically impossible to ruin this one.
You think so?
Yeah, so you went So, humbug and, Hummer, we'll go with.
Oh, wow, okay, so allegedly,
Oh,
in
it's
2020,
oh, the
for a decade,
Canadians.
Canadians living near the US border swore they could hear a strange reverberation. It
It was
becomes known
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch with the good
as the
vibrations. That's what
Windsor.
they felt.
Mystery solved. We don't even
Yeah.
gotta go into it.
No, that's
But
it.
other than that one, nobody else can see it, but you can. Other than the one I just looked up, there was a whole 'nother wave of people that, like,
Canadian rappers like Snow came out with Informer, I remember.
right.
Yeah, there's a whole wave
Do
of
you
them.
do you remember hearing do you know what an old TV sounds like when it turns on that
Awesome. Yeah, the clicking. Is that what
Not
you
to
mean?
click that high pitch that it's like ear
Oh,
piercing.
yeah, no, I don't like that
Can
one.
you hear that frequency
Yeah.
when it happens? Dude, it's like I hear it every now and then, and
It makes my ears hurt talking about it.
huh?
It makes my ears
It
hurt talking
does.
about it.
It genuinely does, but I swear it happens now and then. I don't know if it's just getting old, hearing loss happening, or tinnitus, like,
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be
or if
stressing
somebody
out.
legit turned on an old TV somewhere in the vicinity and I can hear it,
I
you
wish
know?
I had an old floor model. I remember sitting in my grandma's watching a floor model. I've been doing what I've been doing? I've been trying to find my old BMX bike, my first one, my mongoose, and I wonder if I could get one and redo it and make it all jank again. Not that I'm gonna ride it or anything, but I
Do
just
it. You can
had
come ride with me and the kids.
yeah. That's the old tubes warming up, yeah. We took tubes down the river. We didn't even need to warm those ones up. We just jumped right in.
No, she's talking about TVs. Smart ass. But no, just like that TV sound, there was a whole hum thing that it was driving people mad, and it started happening, I think the first reports were in the 1800s, and then just coming forward, like, people would hear just, like, in different parts of the world, this hum, and it's maddening, like, it would keep them up, they couldn't sleep, couldn't, like, just all kinds of craziness, and it's never been figured out what it is as far as I know, and it's different than the one I just looked up. But it's along the same lines as that, is somebody actually turned the TV on, or are you
It's like the tree
simply
fall
hearing
the
stuff?
tree falling in the woods.
Yeah,
Did it make a
if there
sound?
does it make a sound if
Nobody
nobody's
here,
there?
yeah. It's so weird.
What do you think? Yes or no?
I can't answer that one. There's too many
What are you saying?
factors.
We're not solving chicken or egg today?
I don't think. I don't even know what that is, but, yeah, I'm not gonna solve the tree thing. I don't know what the fuck chicken and egg is, but
What came first?
oh, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be a good question too. I get it. Yeah,
The
huh,
chicken or the egg?
yeah,
Well, obviously the egg, the chicken has to hatch, but how'd the egg get there?
right. Jesus put it down. If he was born with Mother Mary carried an egg and Jesus, and she laid them both down. One in the shepherd passed him. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. Did you read the Bible? That's what I read. Then she rode a turtle into battle, and they got out. It was a big fucking snapping turtle.
Are you sure that's the Bible you're talking
Yeah,
about?
100%,
Oh,
100%. Yeah, it's the best Bible.
man, that sound when he turned it on. Oh, an old CB rate like the bait. Yeah. Do you remember those? CB radios that
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we used me and Nick Merrick used
dude,
to get in all kinds of trouble on those
not
things.
not just like the car, but I'm talking like, you know how when you have a decent, like, amp, you've got, like,
Yeah,
the cabinet part and then the head?
yeah,
Like, CBs have a similar,
yeah.
like,
Y
you'll have the radio and then the power.
yeah, dude, we were contacting all these truckers and shit. We were
Ah,
asking for radio checks and fucking it'd be 4 in the morning, just pissing people off.
we should get a radio set up here. We're
Yeah,
close enough that we could.
yeah, we could ham radio it.
No, I'm just saying
Uh,
CB, like, to the
alright,
interstate.
let's
Wouldn't
see.
we be able to chat with everybody cruising by for a bit?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We can make a show out of it.
I could actually tune that into the we
Yeah.
could have a guest. We'll see if anybody wants to just,
Well,
like,
no, they'll be just coming into the vicinity, they'll just have to be a guest, they won't even
during
know
a
it.
live stream,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
we'll
just
let
won't
them
even
know,
know
"Hey,
it.
you're live on the air
Yeah,
now."
yeah, now you're live on the air, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Like,
Alright, if anybody really wants to see it, leave a comment. Not now, after the video, comment. If you wanna see a CB radio guest,
yeah.
I'll tune it into this live
And
stream.
if you wanna see ham radio guests, get one at Thanksgiving.
Or Easter.
Yeah, that's probably better. I forget which holiday is which.
But no, it's, strange happenings aside, how do you really know what is the truth, you know?
You don't. You just get a CB and hope for the best. I
Well, I'm
think
just talking about overall everything
yeah,
today.
same here. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Usually everything can be solved with a good CB, is what I was trying to get at. Because you can always call for help, no matter what you're doing. Like, "Hey, I'm trying to build a house." Like, some dude's like, "Hey, I need help."
All right, so as much as I know about electronics, I don't quite understand it. You're a guitar guy, right?
Okay,
Or bass.
yeah.
Why do people prefer, like, amps that have tubes in them? Like, the sound?
Yeah, it makes a different sound
Like,
than
it's
solid
a
state,
different
yeah.
quality
Yeah, yeah,
than, like, modern components like what we'd have on motherboards, like, they prefer the tubes over.
yeah. It's a vintage sound, I guess. I used to
Mm.
have a tube amp, they're expensive, man, to keep, like,
Did
up
it sound different, though, compared
yeah.
to what you got now?
Oh, yeah, dude, it was like a '70s PV amp, it was fucking legit.
Hmm.
They got it stolen from me.
Can you still get that shit worked on these days? Is
Yeah.
that like
Dude, I paid like almost $600 to get the tubes changed now at one point in time. But it was
I'm in
an
the
old,
wrong business. I need to be
yeah.
doing that, huh?
Yeah, you need to, if you can buy us tubes, you're the man.
I don't know. That would seem like the. Are they still even making them? There has to be somebody out
Yeah,
there.
there's still Phillipsburg Electric still has that kind of shit.
Yeah, but when they run out of stock, then what? Is that like
They
still
order it in.
manufactured?
Yeah, they order it in.
I was gonna say surely somebody has to be making it.
Yeah, don't call me Shirley.
Sorry, Shirley.
Yeah, but yeah, uh, for sure somebody still makes it because these tubes still have to be changed. And there's like Makes the Boogie still making like single and dual rectifiers that each have a tube or two in them. You know what I mean? They're like half solid, half tube.
Yeah, I guess that would be true, right?
Yeah, I just prefer
Mm.
solid state because you can beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, that is one thing.
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask that. When it is a tube based,
yeah, like you can
like
smash those
you
tubes
can't
easy.
it's not like something to pound and drag around everywhere. You kinda
Yeah, you gotta have a good case for it. Like
road
Murder
case.
was a case that
What
they
do you
gave
say
Snoop.
here? I think Steve B, the rock star, the British rock star, still makes custom tube amps.
The only British rock stars I know are the Beatles.
Well, he does YouTube and does like
Uh,
repairs and stuff, but yeah,
he's no
definitely
Wayne Newton.
no, but
No,
he's cool in his own right, man.
yeah, but he's not Wayne
You know,
Newton.
check out some of his stuff.
You gotta check out Wayne Newton.
I don't like Wayne Newton, believe it or
What?
not.
It's not unusual. Dude.
No, I don't.
Oh my god.
No, it's not for me, man. Get out of
Oh
here with
my
that
god,
shit.
dude. Love Wayne. He's the biggest entertainer in Vegas for the longest time. Not unusual. You know, that's so good,
What
dude.
is that though compared to the rest of the world stages? You know, come on.
Dude, I've been to Vegas. It's there.
No, I from reports from people that have been there, you, my mom,
Yeah, it's
a
there.
few other people, like
It's
it's
real.
happening there.
Yeah, it's there.
Could you live there though?
Maybe the dry heat was awesome, man. Like the no humidity. I fucking loved that. I was just running out of drugs. That's why I had to come home. Like,
In an unfamiliar land,
yeah, and like
nothing good happening.
no, I mean I still could get weed, but like you know that's not everything. So, um, and I blew so much money in the past couple of days. Like I didn't even gamble or
What
nothing.
was
But
that for the punk rock
bowling,
bowling?
yeah.
Okay.
But like weed's legal there now, so all you smell in the air is pot the whole time. That was all everybody's doing is getting high.
Yeah, that's another I think we've talked about this before. Did we talk about it? Was it last that it was fairly recently that where we said something about never thought we'd see. I don't
Uh,
know if we were on the air or just talking a
oh
world
yeah.
where you could walk into a store and buy
Oh yeah,
something.
no. Buy weed.
Not easy, and it's not even something that I do. I smoke cigarettes,
Yeah, I don't
drink
eat.
Red Bull and coffee,
Yeah, I don't either.
but yeah,
Weed's bad. Don't do
well,
that.
it has a bad stigma to it,
I
and
know.
I don't think that it should. Like
I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, there's marijuana. Ick. You know what I
if
mean?
you're gonna
Get
do away
away.
with something, get rid of all the tobacco and the alcohol. Those kill a lot more people than
Dude,
that
the
stuff
alcohol
ever
is the
will.
worst. The alcohol is the worst. Like I never realized it until I got older, but the alcohol is the worst. It's bad for you.
Real bad.
Yeah, and that's what's legal. Sons of bitches.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
changes people within a couple hours. It completely changes them.
Doesn't it seem like us, like, totally like people to have shit completely backwards like that? Like, something was illegal for so long. It used to be legal, and then it made it
Yeah.
illegal, and it was illegal, and people still
Oh, we brought it
where
in.
it's not legal, people are still going to jail
Yeah.
over this shit, but this stuff that is legal. And then especially, like, all the, prescription drugs out there.
Uh-huh. The good ones too.
And, yeah, you need a prescription, I understand that, but, like,
It's
some of
not.
that shit kills people too.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting on something that if you don't have it
A lot of ones I see Xanax mixed with fucking like opiates. That's the ones I see all the time. I'm just like, man, I would not mix those.
yeah, but that seems like something that people, not saying just us, but, like, people in general would have fucking backwards.
Oh yeah, dude. I used
Like,
to
we got all
fucking
this shit out there, but the safe stuff, "No, that's bad, that's bad." But it's refreshing to see that the world's
yeah,
kind of
because
turning around
like
on it.
if you think about it, dude, like hemp and marijuana could have been like used for so many things that like is out there right now. Like they would have killed so many products, so many medicines because you can use it for so much shit that fucking like that's why they made it illegal because so they could push all this other bullshit on us. Like,
Big pharma?
yeah, but, like, it would eliminate so many drugs. Dude, it was like, the hemp would have eliminated so many other things, you know what I mean? Like, plastic bags and plastic this and plastic that, you know? But that's
Yeah.
why we had to get no, 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 that shit's bad, you know? Yeah, motherfuckers, they knew what they were doing. Bring in the alcohol, that'll fix them. Like, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe NASA did it.
Dude, I guarantee you they dropped off pills, you know what I mean? In '88, fucking Challenger, fucking that's what happened. They jumped out with a bunch of pills and it blew up.
Oh, shit.
JP Morgan did it.
Where were you when that went down allegedly?
In '88, I was
Yeah, what
5.
was it 88 or
I
85?
thought it was '88. I was 5 years old.
Can anybody confirm what year
It's 80
Challenger blew up
it's '88.
without us
It's
Googling?
88. I'm fucking 99.9% sure on it.
I would have been, what, 8 years old in
Yeah.
'88 or
Yeah.
soon to turn 8?
Yeah. That'd have been a year of 8s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
about your first 8th too. So
Moon
going to the moon
base,
helps Pearl's arthritis. You know what I mean? She ran on Challenger too, just to fucking get her hands from stop hurting. You know? She's like, "Fuck it, I'm jumping on."
I gotta go.
Yeah, I know.
Arthritis is
It's
bad.
done. It's done. I'm done.
All right, close it out, friend. We gotta get out of here
Yeah,
anyhow.
I'll see you on the moon.
On the moon?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.